Hi, Ryan Michael Galloway here with WeDon'tNeedNoStinkingRecordCompany.com, and we've been talking about venues, but last night I talked about the kind of collateral you need to be putting together to be able to hand off to entice a venue to hire you. Now, I've said this is kind of beginner information. In fact, there's an awful lot of people that have been around for a long time, and they're either on their way up or on their way down that don't know this kind of stuff that I'm about to tell you. They always hand it off to somebody else who they've got to pay to manage them, and it's just one more way that people take money away from you, and that, you know, one more chunk that you got to wave bye-bye to. You might as well be doing it yourself. So now we're going to talk about how you actually approach the club, the hall, the venue, whatever they are. Go scope them out. See what goes over there. See if the age demographic of who attends there is a fit for you. And if they look like they'd be the kind of music lovers that love the kind of music that you play. Now, once you've done that, you need to go see them. And it might take several visits for you to kind of do your recon and figure out what kind of a place it is. Or you might be able to get information from other musicians or people who have been there or people that go there. Okay? So, you walk in, you want to be dressed in the way that you would expect to play there. You don't have to be terrifically over the top. You don't have to overdo your makeup. If you wear makeup, you don't have to, you know, have it completely glitzed out. But in general, wear the kind of clothes that they don't have to, again, imagine what you're going to look like when you're playing their venue. And make sure that those clothes fit the kind of room. Not necessarily match with the people you're going to play, but fit the kind of room that you're going to play for. If you're playing jazz and it's a really ritzy room, yeah, you might want to dress up that much. If it's a rock and roll place, you might want to wear something a little bit more rock and roll. Go in, try to catch that owner sometime, or that manager sometime between like 10 and 11 in the morning, or between, say, 2 and maybe 5 in the afternoon. Will be some pockets of time where people are sitting around, they're doing their books, they're doing business. They might be receptive to somebody walking in because they're not feeding people, they're not serving drinks, they're not going crazy. Ask for that manager. Go to the front desk, go to the bar, go to wherever it is that you can hook up with somebody and say, "May I speak to the manager, please?" Now, you'll get one of two answers. Either the manager will come out and say, "How you doing? How can I help you? What are you here for?" Or you'll get nobody. If you get nobody because the manager's not available or they're not on the premises, just hand them that promo pack as professionally as you can and say, "Would you do me a huge favor and make sure that the manager gets this folder, and I'll follow up with them later on the phone," which you will do, like within 24 hours if you can. If the manager comes out, now you're in another dilemma. They're going to say one or two things once you've given your pitch. What is your pitch? Your pitch is something to the effect of, well, I play in the area, or I play in the region. I love your club. I've been here several times. Show enthusiasm for the venue. Don't be too cool for school. You don't have to froth at the mouth, but at least let them know you're enthusiastic about their business and what they're doing. And I would just love to play here, and I think my fans would love to see me play here. And I'd like to just hand this off to you and let you take a look at it. You might mention a couple of things that are your strengths in there. With me, it's my nomination for Texas State Musician for 2009. That's one thing that makes their ears perk up. The fact that I've got a couple CDs out, the fact that I'm very aware of the age group that likes me, and it looks like they come to this club, and it's really my sweet spot. I'll say all those things. And they'll say, okay, I'll take a look at it, and let's talk in a few days. Or they'll say, you know, I've got all the people I really need right now. And you say, well, that's fine, I appreciate that. But I'll tell you what, it's very likely that one of the people in your stable some night are going to get sick and not be able to play. I would love to come in here and substitute, if you have a chance, just to show you what I can do. And I also know there's some rotations. Sometimes eventually somebody's going to leave or get too busy to play, and I'd sure appreciate it if you'd think about me. So you're not pushing them, or gee, I'm booked for the next 60 days. Well, that's great. You're booked for the next 60 days. After that, if you get an opening, I sure would love to show you what I can do. Those kinds of things. and certainly talk to them about their business, and talk to them, get them talking about what they're proud about, what they're excited about their venue. Anyway, you want to start following up with phone calls, and we'll talk about that a little bit more, and I'll pitch to you some angles that you might want to take with them. But that's how you make that introduction, how you get started. Make sure they get that promo pack, that collateral we talked about last night, and you know, things might just take off for you. I am Ryan Michael Galloway, and we don't need no stinking record company.com.